rubber guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I hate
Tonight, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. But bottom line, how do they get a win?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick slant to Brown. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a... On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 37-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up
2nd and 9 now. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Josh Allen on the tackle. Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 13. And right side, Henry's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well in this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. scoring the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Hits his target to tight end Mo Alley-Cox. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Alley-Cox. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Going deep for Eifert. And it's knocked away and incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
At the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And a give this time to the tailback. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 20.
Now they try the right side here. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard brings up third and 3.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to Michel on the screen. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. To return, here's Agnew. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Jaguars take over first and 10.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To Marcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown.
They'll take over.
And returning to the field here, Hunter Henry, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
He'll look to throw.
At the 46.
That one's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Left side is Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Sets up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. Or a man down here following the kickoff.
At their own 20.
We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
2nd and 10.
Connection made with Shenault. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First down, Jaguars.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. To return, here's Agnew. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return. The Jaguars take over first and 10.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Able to complete this to Shenault.
The pass.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The throw over the middle taken in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
The pass.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now with Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run. Robinson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run here with Robinson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once once more. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lambo will put this one through.
The kick is
and they're back within a touchdown at 17-10.
17. Jaguars 10.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This completes a Henry over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 5.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corner receiver job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
A 6-yard
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end
end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Cox. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
Complete.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sheldon Rankins on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete.
Complete to DeMarcus Robinson. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 1 yard to go.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 20.
London about set to take over on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 11. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Henry. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The pass. Intended for Emmanuel Sanders. Incomplete.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That will be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Jaguars 10.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, pushed their backs clearly against the wall.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
The pass.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
The pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the play. And a Jaguar first down.
Back to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A
14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First down, Jacksonville.
Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox as tight end, but it'll be second down.
Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the home team here, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile for Jack.
This is Death Music.